Rounding out our picks for the week, the Dallas Cowboys are taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Little Nitro.
Stacked.
If James lost, he'd have to eat a dub.
I'm not doing that. Did you see that clip of Deion Sanders?
You don't call Nick Saban Nick. Don't call me Deion.
Let me put some respect on his name. Well, we got shut down. Somebody shut down our YouTube channel. I don't know if YouTube did it, powers that be, but yeah, we got shut down. This is a little bit of a wrap up for today's show. James, we had a phone call earlier. Mike Leach calling from the Beyond. Now we got shut down. It's a spooky show. I don't know what happened today, but it's quite a feat, man. It's definitely different. We got the boys back.
I get more volume over here. I can't hear y'all.
Oh, you want the volume up? Is that what you're saying?
Turn your hearing aid up.
Come on, guy. It's all right. We love you. Can you hear us now?
Love y'all too.
See, there it is. I got you.
Turn that hearing aid up.
Can you hear us for real, though?
That's better.
Okay, cool. All right. Wes, bro, we got shut down.
Oh, man. What did y'all do?
What did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
No, I don't believe that.
It's got to be. It's probably James. It's probably something James did. I'm guessing.
I don't know what we said during that show. We did talk. We were a little. I don't think we were controversial, were we?
Nah, never.
I don't know what it could have been.
I'm not. I'm never I don't get controversial.
All right.
Very James.
We did, but what you saw previously right there was the ending of our picks. We all picked Dallas. James will put a clip in right here. Rounding out our picks for the week, the Dallas Cowboys are taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So from our picks, you know, we like Green Bay, we like James' team, we like the Cowboys. Wes, we them boys? We them boys or what?
Them boys that are going out in the first round.
I don't know. I think I've seen 15 mock drafts. And in those 15 mock drafts, Dallas is either picking at 30 or 28. So that means they're either losing in the divisional round or they're losing in the NFC championship round. One of the two. So I don't know if they get bounced out. So it's going to be interesting to see. Time will tell. We got 3 weeks left? We got 3 weeks. No, 4 weeks. I don't know how many weeks. We're in week 15 right now, so I believe 3. Switch it up real quick, get into the college football. The bowl season is upon us. The first bowl game is this coming Friday. There'll be 2 games. Shout out to the UTSA Roadrunners. They'll be taking on the University of Troy in, I want to say I don't want to butcher it. They're playing in the bowl in Florida. That's what I do know. We had the Heisman Trophy, I should say coronation. We had the Heisman Trophy coronation this past Saturday. Caleb Williams does walk away with the Heisman Trophy for the 2022 season. Kind of interesting, his commentary indicating to the finalists, he said that he won the trophy, but they get to go play in the college football playoff. Wes, if you were Caleb Williams or a player, are you more worried about the individual trophies or are you more worried about winning championships?
Oh, championships. I want to win.
You want to win?
I want to win. So I want to win. I want to win championships. I want to win games. I get it's cool that you're part of a very elite club, and you're basically in a fraternity, I guess, kind of thing. Get to meet all the old greats. I saw my gym partner was there, Tony Dorsett. So, that's cool and all, but, dude, I want to win championships. That's why, when I see these guys opting out and they got a chance to win a championship, I'm like, why? I don't know. I guess it's just a change, but I want a ring. I want to win championships. That's what it's all about.
Is it
Play to win the game?
Is it the ring that you're more worried about, or is it being a part of? Is it contributing in the game to win the ring? Because they're going to get a ring if Ohio State wins. And Jigba Smith is going to, I believe it's Jackson and Jigba Smith, I believe. I could be wrong, but he's going to get a ring. He already announced he's going to sit out that game, the playoff. If they win a title, if they win a natty, he's getting a ring.
Yeah, but I want to be a part of it. Right. I want to be on that field. I want to make a play. I want to do something, you know? Because that's why you play the game, you know. You play to win. In anything you do, you play to win. So to walk away from, I mean, I get, you gotta get a ring, but is it? I mean, if it's a ring, you're just basically like, it's like saying if you're not on the field, then it's like if you just bought one or something like that. To me, I don't.
Some people do that.
I get that he's still, you know, part of the team or whatever. He's probably going to be on the sideline. He's going to be a cheerleader. But
I know one of them. I know a cheerleader. I do. I know one. There he is. Right up there. There he is, right up there. You set up your own alley-oop, sir. James just knocked it down. And it's Jackson Smith and Jigba. I apologize, Jackson. I'm sorry.
Dude, that bowl game you were talking about earlier?
Tired of that clip yet?
Hell
no.
Hell no.
Not even beginning to get tired of it.
Might even use it next year.
Yeah. Oh.
All time.
Yeah.
It's all globe.
Yeah.
It was broadcast all over. We're broadcasting all over the world right now.
That goes in the PRS Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
The bowl game you were talking about, UTSA, they're playing Troy in the Duluth Trading Cure Bowl.
Shout out. Where's it at? In Florida? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Orlando, maybe?
I didn't get there. I was like, that's outrageous.
Yeah, I think it's in Orlando. I could be wrong, but
yeah, Orlando, Florida. You're correct.
Shout out to Frank Harris, also the quarterback for the UTSA Roadrunners, will be coming back for his senior year and named Conference USA MVP of the year for the conference. Shout out to him doing big things. I think this only increases NFL chances going forward. What was that you said, Wes?
I think they should have got a better bowl. UTSA was a pretty good team.
They're 11-2. The loss to Houston is what hurt them. The loss to Houston.
Like it almost did Dallas.
Bro, too soon.
Why are you rolling your eyes, Wes? You said it yourself.
Why are you even bringing that up, dude?
Too soon.
Why can you talk bad about Dallas, but I can't?
Ooh, good question,
Wes. I'm not saying.
Look how mad he gets. Look at him.
We moved on.
It was almost similar to that night he lost, or not. He didn't lose. I'm sorry, I digress. It's the same as almost as how Dallas lost against Green Bay that night. Boy, your boy was hot.
Yeah, he was.
Your boy was hot.
Dude, first of all, we're talking about college football. Let's just let it go.
You didn't see the relationship, the handoff there, if you will. The loss the UTSA had to Houston, and then James very poignantly put, like Dallas almost did. Come on, Wes. It's okay, buddy. We'll be all right.
That's why we got taken down right there.
We them boys. You know what? Maybe. Partridge in a pear tree. You know what you do to turtle doves, right? I said partridges are turtle doves. Dude, I'm all over Christmas right now, every which way but loose. What you sipping on there, sir? Sipping on some.
Just some water.
You lying. Look at that smirk.
Anybody got a lie?
You got to see this. One of those two cups is water, 100%. One of them is, but they ain't both.
They're both not.
But they both ain't. They both ain't water.
Sometimes I gotta mix up my water, dude.
Sometimes
like you know me.
Sometimes you gotta mix up that. I'm not gonna say it because we already been taken down one time.
He said, "Don't act like you know me."
Don't act like you know me, homie. Ain't no such thing as.
Anyway, I thought this Heisman race was like one of the toughest races in a while.
No
you know,
way. No way.
huh?
No way.
Like, I mean, because I kind of felt like the dude from TCU should have won it. But
Now with that loss to K-State, that's what lost it for him.
Well, his coach lost it for him there.
Facts.
I don't know how you don't give that guy a chance to score that touchdown. That's your man. That's your Heisman. That's your leader. Had an unbelievable season. Had an unbelievable game making that comeback, and you don't give him a chance to win it.
Stand by your man. Sonny Dykes didn't do it, man. He didn't stand by his man.
You got to look him in the eye and say, "Hey, man, go win this game for us."
Facts, 100%. It should have been his. He should have called for the ball, and if he did, and Dykes didn't give it to him, it's all on him. But they didn't hurt him. It didn't hurt him in the rankings. So just want to put it out like that.
Dykes get another chance like that.
You better believe he's gonna put it in Duggan's hands. He should. Yeah. If he doesn't, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
I shouldn't call him an idiot in respect to Mike Leach, but Sonny Dykes is another branch of the Mike Leach coaching staff. I just wanted to kind of point that out. I'm gonna do everything I can to shout out Mike Leach. I don't know, just it is what it is.
Hey, I think Leach would have put it in Max's hands. I think he would.
He always puts it in his quarterback's hands. When there was what was there like 5 or 6 seconds left in that Texas when Texas was number 1 and Texas Tech was number 3, and Graham Harrell threw it to Crabtree when everybody was dressed like the Joker on that Halloween night, and then Crabtree broke that play. That's like one of the best plays ever in college football. The walk-off touchdown, knock-off number 1 UT. I know you love that. All them Texas fans right now cringing, probably turning me off right now. They're like,
but it was always funny in the NFL with Crabtree because what's his name? Talib.
Oh, Akeem
would always
Talib?
snatch his chain. I thought that was hilarious.
That's crass. That ain't right. That ain't right, man.
Huh?
I said that ain't right.
Dude, it was just funny to me, man. Because he's just like, why you out here wearing a chain, bro? Who are you? And so he said every time we play, if he's wearing that chain, I'm gonna snatch it off his neck.
Did you see what Dez was wearing Sunday? Speaking of chains.
Who?
Dez Bryant. I'm not Dez Bryant. CD. I don't know why I was gonna call him.
CD Lamb. I was like, what?
Did you see that chain he was wearing? He had 2 chains on. Dude,
I missed it.
There was color diamonds in his chain. Like you could see it from the TV. Why are you wearing that? For what reason?
Also, why was he wearing that ski mask?
Wide receivers.
Maybe he's ill. There have been illnesses running through the. He ain't ill like that, like hip hop ill. I'm just saying he may be predisposed to illnesses. I don't know.
But wide receivers are like that. Wide receivers have always been flashy guys.
He's a DB.
You know, the biggest egos on most teams are what? Wide receivers and DBs.
Facts.
You know, but I almost got it. You know, what was it? What's his name? OBJ. He was playing, and he had like a ridiculous expensive watch on.
In the game he was playing with the watch?
Yeah. You don't remember that? It was a couple years ago. Like, it was like hundreds of $1,000 watch or something. It was a really expensive watch.
Oh, I don't.
He was playing with the watch on during the game. They made him take it off, though.
Right. I was going to say, I don't doubt that he can afford that watch. What I am doubting is that the officials let him play in it. Because that's what's going to be a problem. Because, dude, you run a certain way and you slash that wrist across somebody's arm, leg, or thigh, you're going to seriously damage some skin. Somebody's definitely going to get hurt on that bad boy. James?
Yeah, so it's looking like he wore a $350,000 watch.
Holy.
And this was in
recent?
No.
It was with the Browns.
Yeah.
Oh, it was when he was Cleveland. That's why nobody really heard about it, because it was in Cleveland.
Ouch.
It was in Cleveland. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Hey, your boy's looking good, man. He was back to his old form. Deshaun Watson looks
I thought
Really
you,
good.
I thought you were gonna talk about Baker. I thought you were gonna talk about that
Hey.
last drive with Baker doing this thing in LA.
Why aren't y'all talking about the Cowboys' newest signee?
We talked about that before we got cut off from the show.
What there's nothing to talk about. Anyway, we don't need to talk about the Cowboys. Let's just leave the Cowboys alone. They're
This is James right here.
they're pretenders.
There he goes. There he goes. Watch him. Watch him.
Just let it go. You're the one that brought it up, not me.
Yeah, just to watch you go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Man,
Did you
y'all be
just-
tripping?
What did he just do?
Anyway,
Seatbelt on.
can we talk about college football?
We just did talk about college football.
We're off the road.
We have
Where you
transition.
at? Where you been?
You all right, bro? You all right, broski?
James, you are off the rails.
I can't believe. Listen, let me just put it out there. Like, I can't believe y'all don't know who Drewski is. I can't be like
Sorry.
James has a
Maybe
dad
if I
card.
saw the face
James
or
has a
something.
dad card. I already showed you a picture.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I didn't. Well, all right. Just thought I said Drew. I just thought he's a comedian. You know, he got a little bit of followers on Instagram. A little bit, 5 million.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the stand up in a long time.
What you looking at over there, bro?
I was looking at a highlight, man. You know me, dude. I'm a basketball junkie.
He over here like.
Man, we had some good college games in basketball. It was a good Alabama-Houston game. That was a good game to watch.
Tell me why my guy is over here looking to the right, like somebody passing by.
He's always doing that.
He's always looking to the right, like somebody walking by.
Here y'all go.
I don't know what it
Man.
is. What is he always looking at? Who's walking by, Wes? You got company?
Roommate bring you cookies or what?
You get care package?
Your neighbor?
You know,
Your neighbor turned into your roommate?
y'all need to cut it out, man. Anyway, I'll be tripping, dog. But dude, what about can we talk about what's happening in Austin right now?
Go ahead.
What's up with Chris Beard? I mean,
tell me.
have you heard any details about what
I
happened?
have.
Because I know he's claiming that he's innocent.
I've read the police report.
Yeah.
I've read the police report has some very interesting details in it.
So who was the person? You know, did they say that?
The allegedly, y'all better make sure y'all use these words. Allegedly, it's his fiance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How old is she?
That number was not given out, or that number was not made aware. But allegedly, it's the fiance, because in the police report, it indicates the relationship between the two parties, between Beard and the victim. Yeah. Oof. It gives a detailed account of the alleged altercation. It gives a detailed account of the alleged injuries. It gives there's a lot of information in that police report. It's kind of interesting. You can find it online. You can read it. Some people put it out there. Some people have redacted the victim's name, which I understand, just because of the pending litigation.
Do you think he keeps his job?
That's a good question, man. After reading the police report, if he pleads out, if he takes a lesser charge, because dude's facing 3rd-degree felony charges. That's allegedly what the charges are. Now, in a courtroom, just like when we talked about Deshaun's thing. Now, in a courtroom, it's not what you did, it's what you can prove, right? And so I'm sure the victim is going to have a very well represented legal team, and apparently Chris Beard has already gotten a very high profile lawyer to defend him. So we're going to see how it ends up. I don't know what's going to happen. I think a plea deal kind of gets done, because apparently the day after, allegedly, the victim is already saying that she wants him to come home. She wants Beard out of jail. Those are allegedly what's going on. Is it true? I don't know, but that's the reports.
Interesting.
So Have you seen any information about that, James?
Oh yeah, just you know.
Did you read it? Did you read the police report? See,
No,
I'm not going off of reports. I went and read the damn police report.
No, just right now I was just scanning through, and there's a lot to there's
a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
It's a long from when it began to when it ended is a long period of time, in my opinion, based on the police report, which is, I would say the police report, it's not broken up into paragraphs. It's just one big paragraph. Thank you, APD. It could easily be 3 paragraphs. If you grammatically spaced it out and you put some grammar in there and you put some punctuation, I'm not saying anything bad about APD. Love it. Love law enforcement. But I'm just saying, listen, be some punctuation in that bad boy. Just saying.
Yeah.
A comma would be nice. But back to it. Could he walk? Yeah. Well, what I mean walk is, could he plea out? Yep. I think he could plea out. And if the victim is, she wants him back, I mean, you got to think about how much Chris Beard's making, how much a year? And the money shouldn't matter, but it's going to in this instance.
But does he keep his job?
Let's answer that question first. How much is he making per year?
I don't
$5 million. $5 million a year. He's making $5 million. Okay. And the victim and the alleged victim and Beard have been together for 3 years, total of 6, 3 years of fiance.
What did they? So I mean, in this case, like college basketball, how do they pay you? Like, I mean, if they say you get paid $5 million a year, how does that come?
It's a good question, Wes. I wouldn't know the frequency of pay. I would assume it'd be monthly if I had to guess.
Direct deposit?
Yeah, well, I mean, because it said that they suspended him without pay.
Right. So that day is probably when whatever going forward until this mess is cleared. That's actually a bad sign. He's suspended without pay, which means
They're kind of like, fuck you.
probably you're fired.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of going with it. It's probably going to be terminated.
I think I would think Texas would have to walk away from him just because.
Oh, the optics.
If they keep him, there are going to be a lot of angry.
Oh yeah.
Females, and you're talking about the hippie town of Texas.
I wouldn't say hippie. I mean, we're turning into a tech hub in Austin. What are you talking about? It's a very progressive.
Hipster.
It's a very progressive city, 100%.
Austin is a very hipster town.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, I think where we're going with this is that the optics, how it would look, how it would make the university look. There's already language in his contract. If he does anything along these lines, allegedly along these lines, then that gives Texas cause to terminate without having to pay him a dime with the remaining years on his contract. So it'll be interesting to see how this happens, how this, comes to a conclusion. But I'll tell you what, only ESPN put this story out as national news. I ain't see anybody else. The local stations were not running with this as I think they should. And to me, today, the story is pretty much ended. Nobody's talking about this anymore. And today's the 13th of December, 2022.
Yeah, ESPN, they're showing him walking out of the court right now. But, whew. I can't see them holding on to him just because I just think it would be bad for the University of Texas. And then, I mean, because think about it going further, like, how's this guy going to go into people's homes and recruit players?
Good question.
Because most athletes are mama's boys. So, they're going to have to talk to mom. And mom will be like, why are you choking females, So – Allegedly choking females. Allegedly.
I ain't trying to get no emails, Wes.
Apparently, he was the 6th highest paid college coach.
Dude, they bought him from Texas Tech. Yeah. So I did a little digging, and his residence is registered with his LLC. So. And it's funny, his LLC is registered in Lubbock. So he's insulated on some things. You know, he's put in protections for some of his assets. So that was a smart move. We'll just have to wait and see how things go from here. But listen, this is going to be hard for him to recover from. Career-wise, it's going to be very difficult. Could he go to a small school and do okay? Maybe a JUCO. He could probably start at a JUCO and then go to like a really small D2 school and then work his way up. But I don't think he ever gets past like the FCS level. He'll never get a Power 5 job again, in my opinion. Not unless he's like in his, late 60s, mid 60s. It won't be until then. If he gets, it'll be long enough. It'll have to be long enough where people forget, and he'll have to do a lot of winning in between for people to forget.
Yeah. He can't go into anybody's home.
Not right now.
He can't. He can't go talk because that's just what's going to come up.
Right.
People are going to be very protective about their kids, and and also a lot of these people look at their kids as a brand or whatever you want to say, as a thing. So you can't be associated with that, and so but I've talked to some people in Austin. One of our friends, I don't want to say his name.
Sure.
But he, and this is a guy he's on the radio, there. And
I know who you're talking about.
He doesn't think he's going to get fired. And I was really shocked by that.
That's what I'm saying. Like it'll be interesting to see how this ends. I'm really curious because I thought there would be more public outrage, not only in Austin, but nationally. I thought there would be like a tremendous, a call to action for, this guy to be removed, for a lot of, I don't know, a lot of pushback because of the allegations. And for me, and the guy and we'll call him our source. Our source is well entrenched in anything sports in the Austin area. And so if he has, I wouldn't be shocked if he has a very close ear to all athletic programs at Texas to have that kind of insight.
Well, I mean, I won't give any information, but I mean, he's very close to the organization. But I just, I don't see how they can. I think that's why there's not a bunch of pushback right now, is because they're waiting to see what Texas does. And I think if Texas keeps him, then I think everybody's gonna get mad.
Do we think the university is waiting for the legal process to conclude before they make a move? Like, they're going to suspend him without pay for now, and they're going to wait. Now, we don't know how long the litigation is going to take. It could be quick, depending on
what she does.
If the victim is changing her wishes, then for me, I think that would have a huge impact on the adjudication of Chris Beard. I think it's going to be a real difficult time for the DA, if the DA even wants to take the case. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying the DA may come and say, look, you want to take a plea? And he takes a plea to, maybe a class, maybe a second-degree misdemeanor, maybe something like disorderly conduct, or something along those lines. And then if that's the case, I think he keeps his job. It does not take away from what he allegedly did. I'm just saying that in the eyes of the court, if the DA can get a conviction over over a well-known individual, they're going to take that, and it's going to be a better deal for Beard, and he doesn't have to go through the litigation.
Well, the plus thing about what he has right now is that there's no video. If there was video, he'd be out already, because that's usually what gets these guys or whatever. If they have video, then it's a lot worse. A lot of these guys, if they don't have video, they can kind of, it's sad, but they can kind of sweep it up under the rug. Or whatever.
Unfortunately.
But like you said, if she's changing her tune or whatever, then maybe it goes by quicker, and maybe he does keep his job. Like I said, because there's no video. But if there was video, especially you saw what happened with your boy Ray Rice.
Mm-hmm.
He got suspended a few games, and then the video came out, and then his career was done.
So let me share this with you as far as recordings go. Per the police report, that's a public record. The police report indicated that during the interview with Beard, Beard allegedly indicated that he had audio recordings of the occurrence. And the police officer asked him if he'd like to share those recordings, to which Beard answered the question, no, he does not want to share the audio recordings. So this may be another piece of information that Beard's legal team may utilize and may tell the DA, like, we have something, and which may, I don't know, it's a pure speculation, cause the DA to give a lesser charge, and that they may take that plea out. So there's so much going on right now. We'll probably learn things probably within the month, maybe into the new year, because the holidays are fast upon us. But it'll be interesting to see how this all comes to the end, to a conclusion rather, just for all parties involved. It's so tragic that something like this has to go down. And bad crap happens every day. So
yeah,
just it's unfortunate for everybody, for the university, for Beard, for the victim, for everybody involved. It's kind of a stupid situation.
And you never know until you see.
Yeah, we don't know the truth.
I guess you said you read the police reports. You hear some things, but people are crazy.
We don't know the truth, Wes. We don't know. We don't know who's at fault.
Females and men are crazy, so you never know, man. I've seen some stuff, some weird stuff happen in my life. So I mean, you never know, and and he should have a chance to prove his innocence if he's innocent.
Well, that's what the country we live in. We are innocent until proven guilty, but at the same time, we gotta let the due process go forward. I'm big on due process. I'm not trying to get anybody in more or less trouble than they should be in. So let the process come to a head. Let it take care of its business, and then we'll talk about what the outcome is on that time.
Yeah, and I think he can come back. People have come back from it before. I mean, but I don't know. This day and age is kind of different. I remember it was the NBA announcer. Was it Marv Albert?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was biting prostitutes, or call girls, and he came back from it. He was back on TV. It kind of. Right. He kind of went away for a little while, but he came back, and so I don't think his career could be over. He could, but it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Definitely 100% true on that end. Let's time to wrap this, put a bow on it, wrap this bad boy up. We didn't get too much off the rails. I guess we can talk about Beard Talk is off the rails. Wes, let's have a good night, man. Not you and I have a good night, but let's all have a good night. That probably came out incorrectly. This guy over here giving me all kinds of weird looks, giving me dirty looks. Gentlemen, let's wrap it up. Go ahead. I don't know. It just came out the way it came out. But I got love for you, bro. I'm not scared to hang out with you.
Me too.
So, James, what you got to tell the people?
Holidays are upon us,
Man,
like we've been
lying.
talking about. I'm ready to eat and just enjoy some family time.
I'm hungry, boy. I'm already hungry.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Wes, what you going to tell the folks when we go?
Check on your people, man. Love everybody. Love everybody, but just check on your people, and the people that you do love, make sure you tell them, because as we saw from what happened with Mike Leach, man, people can leave just like that. We're never promised tomorrow, so
Facts.
Check on your people and tell them you love them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you watching tonight. The powers that be took us down, but we're back. We're never going to quit. We'll come back stronger than ever. We appreciate y'all tuning in tonight for the redo of December 13th. It is time to wrap the bow and put it to bed and get some tamales and get some food. And we appreciate you watching. And as always, love yourself and love your neighbors. We appreciate y'all. Tune in next week. Adios.